Hey everyone, Stephen from The Master Actor here. This week I want to talk to you guys about playing villains. So the very first thing we need to talk about when playing villains is the idea that you are playing a villain. As an actor, there is no such thing as a villain. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you are playing a character, you are always playing that character as the hero of the story. Think about it. You walk around your own life. We walk around our lives. We're the hero of our stories, whether we're doing something right or perhaps we're doing something a little wrong and we might know it. We always have reasons for doing what we're doing. We always in our hearts really feel, in other words, that we are right. Very much like in life, in your acting career, in the roles that you receive, you are never playing a villain. Your job as an actor is to get underneath the skin of this person and to really start to be able to understand and empathize with why they're doing the things they're doing. Finding the reasons, finding the rationalizations and justifications, just like we do as people. Finding those for your characters and standing behind them. You know, one of the toughest things in the world that you're going to encounter is when you're playing a character where your own personal moral or belief structure goes against. Okay, that's when acting really becomes challenging. Now, maybe you're an actor who goes, if something goes that far against my moral compass, I'm going to say no, I'm going to decline, which is absolutely within your right. And I encourage everybody, actors, really listen to your heart, really listen to your inner guidance, really listen to your inner compass and decide for yourself. If that isn't going off, well, we're left with a challenge. How do we play this human being, this person, who has an objective and employs tactics in attaining and achieving that objective that we may find a little reprehensible, okay? i.e. a villain, right? So as we discussed earlier, no such a thing. Our job is to find the deep meaning and reasons as to why our character is, number one, going after the objective to begin with. Number two is employing the tactics that they're employing to get them. Many times that could be murder, robbery, all sorts of things that people can do once they're fully justified and that they believe they are right in attempting to attain this objective by any means necessary. Human beings can go to, obviously we all know, just look at history, some pretty extreme behaviors. As an actor, your job is not to judge. If you've decided to take on the role, if you have decided not to decline based on your own personal beliefs, it is now incumbent on you to really start to look under the waves, really start to understand this person, and really start to get on their side. If we can really humanize that person, and really explore and expose for the audience why they're being the way they're being. That these people are, you know, the old adage, hurt people hurt people. You know, one of the things that we really like to explore in The Master Actor and Backstory is finding the character's wound, this core issue that has really been, they've been harmed, right? And a lot of times that overtakes people and that starts to speak to them more than their conscience, their heart, their higher selves, their higher moral centers really start to dim. And the pain and the hurt that they've experienced takes over, and that really starts to compel them and drive them. And I think there's a real gift as actors if we can really embody that and show the audience that the only way that we're really going to be able to move forward together as a people, as a species, if we really start to gain understanding and empathy for one another. It's so easy to just put a label, put an X, and go, that person's a villain, that person's evil, without really exploring perhaps some of the causes and conditions that created them, created these behaviors, created these drives. Because it's only in seeing that, understanding that, and ultimately, obviously, healing that, are we ever really going to be able to eradicate all the problems that we're experiencing as the human race. And as actors, we really have an opportunity to shine a spotlight on that. Because if we can really start to pinpoint what is causing this, then we have an opportunity to find the solution. So I hope you guys are well. I hope your creative journey is going amazing. If you're interested in The Master Actor, please go to themasteractor.com. It's got all the details about the program. Please know that right now I'm running a 7-day free trial. I really want to give you guys the ability to have an experience of what we do at The Master Actor and see if it's going to resonate and connect with you and really ultimately help you and serve you. Because I sincerely created The Master Actor to help empower actors, take all the guesswork out of the acting work so that you guys can have your biggest experience and also give your greatest performances. So I hope you guys are well. I'll talk to you next week.